Hi, I'm Amy. Welcome to the video. Today I tried out some first impressions on some Korean beauty that I bought at Yesstyle. I know Taylor Wynn and Mandy Leah talk about Yesstyle quite a bit. So I've always been interested and I never pulled the trigger. So I finally got on there and picked out some goodies, and I was kind of nervous because it's so weird. It's kind of almost set up like, it reminds me of eBay. It's weird, but the stuff came pretty quickly actually. Today I just did a full face, so I'm gonna just run through what I have. Not a full face, I don't have everything, but I do have the Missha BB Cream. And I do have the most exciting product, the Juicy Pang blushers. These are a favorite of Mandy. And then I have the Shabam Shabam Eyeshadow palette from Coringco? Yeah, Coringco. This is their number 2 Shy Night right here, and I've created this look. I also used this new eyelash curler and this 3CE Plumping Lip Balm. Yes, that's everything. If you are interested in seeing these products in action and how I created this look, then just keep watching. Okay, let's get started. I am going to first put on the Imperfect Cover BB Cream. And like I said in my 3-day wear test, if you haven't seen that, I will link it up here. But I do like this foundation, but the SPF irritates my eye, so I have to be sure to keep it away from my eye. Okay, so before we powder, I have really exciting product here. I have the Juicy Pang Water Blushers. I have the shade Guava and Grapefruit. So let's open these bad boys up. I've been really excited to try these out. I know Mandy Leah, I'm not sure. She raves about these. She has one and she continues to say like that she wants to buy all the colors. I'm gonna shake these up since they're liquid and they look like little nail polishes. So let's swatch these on my hand. Okay, yeah, they're exactly like nail polishes. Like they have a little nail polish applicator. Okay, so Guava. Ooh, that's so pretty. I love that color. Grapefruit. Now in the bottle you can see the gold shimmer throughout it, but it's really fine. It's not like glitter particles that you can see. So here are the 2 shades. We have Guava and Grapefruit. There you go. Guava, Grapefruit. They blend out, they're pretty sheer. Let's look at the palette I have real quick. So the palette I have is the Coringco Shabam Shabam Eyeshadow palette in 02 Shy Night. These are some really pretty everyday. I think this one looks more yellow on the camera, but it's pretty peachy. That's so weird. Maybe it has a duochromeness to it. Yeah, it's pretty peachy. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go with Guava, the more neutral color, because, well, okay. I'm gonna step out of my comfort zone because these are really sheer, and I am gonna use the Grapefruit color. I'm gonna try using this e.l.f. 105 brush. This was a purchase from Sam Ravendall. She raves about this brush. Okay, I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand and then I'm gonna work it into the brush like so. Get it into there. Ah, okay. 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 Why am I even doing it in this order? Because it's liquid. That's why. Okay. Okay. Ooh, okay. She's bright and pigmented. I'm gonna go generally where I put my blush. And then I'm gonna take the sponge and go over it because I feel like I maybe got too much. And it also is gonna look like a little bit more because I have nothing else on, you know, just blush. But that's really pretty. Like, it looks so skin-like. Like you can't see anything sitting on my skin. Like it. Look at how glowy I look. That's so pretty. Yeah, I really like that. So now that I'm done with that, I'm gonna put on some powder and bronzer and I will be right back. Okay, so this is how it looks after powder and bronzer. And this bronzer is a little bit lighter than normal. I just kind of wanted to highlight the blush. And I do have highlight on, but I promise you that this glow that you're seeing is from that blush. Look at how beautiful it is. In person, it just looks so natural. I mean, it kept a lot of the color even after I powdered. So I'm really liking this so far. So let's get into the eyeshadow palette here. I'm going to start with my NYX number 16 brush in the palest creamy little shade here. It's a little powdery, a little bit of kickback. And I just have my concealer and a little bit of powder on my lids. Nothing crazy. It's giving me a little bit of something. Nothing too crazy, but it's a good transition for me. If you're a deeper skin tone, this might be a like matte lid shade. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this big brush with this under my eyes as well. All right, I'm gonna take my newer NYX number 16 brush, which is a little bit more compacted still, and I'm gonna go into the peachy shade here in the middle and pat this on just to see the color. It's blending into the previous shade really nicely and creating this nice apricot kind of shade. I like that. I think that's pretty for an everyday look. Let's take this dirty NYX number 43. If you haven't tried the NYX eyeshadow brushes, you should. I will link all the ones I'm using below. They're really good. They're really good. And I'm gonna go into the deepest shade and I'm just gonna put it right on the tip of this. Now, when I knocked off the excess, I didn't get that much payoff, so the second time I did it and I got a little bit more. It's still not that deep of a shade. I like them. They're blending into each other really nicely. That dark brown doesn't have very much pigment, so I'm gonna go into my 16, the newer one again, and go into that crease. And I'm just going on the very outside to kind of push my eye, make it look a little bit more 3D. So as you can see, this one's a little bit more pink and this one's a little more, right? That's like art. I have like a degree in that. Okay, that looks pretty even to me. I like it. It's a good everyday kind of color. Let's swatch these shimmers and see what we're gonna do on the eyes here. So as you can see, they're quite reflective. So you have the peachy one, which for some reason looks really yellow on the camera, but it's not. It's like a sherbet orange. And then the soft pink, and then the bronzy shade. And I think for what I have going on with my top here, I think I'm gonna go with the pink one. And these feel really creamy, but they don't, the pink one and the orange one at least, the bronzy one has more of a base to it, but the two lighter ones are more like really packed shimmery shades. So I don't know if a brush is gonna cut it. So I'm gonna use my finger for this. I'll use my finger on one eye and a brush on the other so we can see like the real tea, if you will. I'll use this, it's cosmetics one. It's a flat shader. See, there's not very much pigment. It's kind of a packed glitter shade. So I don't know if you can see it at all. I don't know. But here it is with a brush, dry brush. And then we're gonna take my finger and go on this side and we'll pat, and then I'm gonna swipe. See, this is very much just glitter. Okay. Well, I wanna try spraying this and see if it does anything to it. Well, it did make it look more like a cohesive shadow than just a glitter, but it didn't do that much as far as like the pigment, the color, the coverage. You know, I mean, it's pretty. I just really prefer a really good shimmer or a shimmer with glitter. I don't love just a glitter. I only have one thing left and it is for the lips. So I'm gonna go off camera and put on mascara and maybe a little bit of brow, and I'll be right back. Okay, I also took my hair down. Now that I have the mascara on though, I kind of feel like the cheeks are a little bit light. So I wanna go in again and let's see how this fares over powder. I'm gonna just take a little bit again on the back of my hand, same color. And I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna put less on this time since I have less room to blend. And you know, I'm thinking maybe it's just a little pink for this eye look. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's what it is that I'm seeing too. But it's going on fine over the powder, though I do still have the urge to like brush over it or take my sponge over it, which I guess I can do still. It's so weird because it's not like wet or sticky. I'm really excited about this product. Maybe I just need more bronzer. Yeah, I look fine. Let's move on, okay? So actually I also got a little eyelash curler, and this is really great. It's made specially if your eyelashes or eye shape don't fit really well with the regular curlers. You know how they have the bars on the end? So this one does not have the bars. So if you have a wider eye or more round eye or a flatter eye or whatever, and you find that the other eyelash curlers don't get all your lashes or they mess up your lashes, this is really nice. I used it today. I liked it. I didn't see much of a difference. I mean, as far as it got all of my lashes, yes, but it didn't curl any differently than a normal lash curler. So for the lip product here, I have the 3CE Plumping Lips in the color Coral. Here's what the box looks like. I'm not reading these boxes because most of it is in like Korean. I think it's Korean. And this is what the package looks like. I just think their packaging is so cute. And it has this nice little sticker, tamper proof. Oh my gosh, and it ripped so much easier than Wet n Wild's. Yes, I'm calling you out, Wet n Wild. Okay, let's see. I don't think it has a smell. Oh my god. Oh no. This is the kind that only clicks one way, so you can't go up too far. Okay, let me show you the color. It's kind of this peachy color. Looks like this right here. Let me put on a lip liner first. Okay, lip liner on. Okay, let's take this and we're gonna click it up. I'm so glad it comes up in like teeny tiny increments. That's good because you can't click it back down. Okay. It has a nice, see, yeah, can you see that? It has a nice peach or coral, I guess, color to it. I don't want it to be too opaque. I like it. I think it goes really well with this, and it is plumping. Is that what it said, right? Plumping lips, yeah. It's quite minty. I like plumping glosses, like the Buxom glosses are some of my favorite glosses. But this one feels like mentholated. Oh my gosh, it's this, I figured it out. Vicks Vapor Rub. That's what this smells like, is Vicks Vapor Rub. That's very weird. That's very weird. Roundup time, okay? The blush I'm very excited about. I'm very excited about. I can't wait to try the other shade, which I think I'm gonna really like for like an everyday look. I love how glowy and natural it looks, but it feels dry to the touch. Like there's a teens of like stickiness, but not in a sticky way. And it's a very thin, very lightweight feeling blush. I'm really excited about these. The foundation, like I said in my foundation review, I do like this foundation. I did find that when I was extra dry, it did show those dry patches. But I think most foundations would, honestly.
Maybe not the ColourPop one because that one's amazing and I don't know what they put in that stuff.
But I really do like this one, and it has SPF, so I think it's a really good everyday foundation. If you can find one in your shade. It's a Korean brand. There's not a wide shade range, so there's that. The eyeshadow palette. I like the look that I came up with today, but seeing as how the inner corner and the lid don't look that different, I can only see you making like this look or a bronze look, which if you don't wear makeup that much and you just want an everyday situation, maybe a bronzy situation, and maybe a glitter topper, this would be for you. And then the plumping lip product. As I've sat here, the Vicks Vapor Rub vibe has kind of dissipated. It is still a little teensy bit tingly, but this is in a good way, in a like refreshing my breath, kind of like I'm chewing gum kind of vibe. And I like the color, you know, it goes with this eye, and I don't have many peachier lip colors. Most of mine lean more on the pinky side. So I'm glad to have something, you know, in this shade. And it was sheer, but it has pigment because the lip liner I'm using pretty much matches my lips. And if anything, it's more gray cool toned, and this is very peach. So really like that. And that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know down below what other full faces or first impressions products you want me to try. Is there other Korean makeup or skincare that you want me to try, or other drugstore or high-end makeup that you want me to try? Let me know down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!